to a new live video. I am able to do lives now, thank God. It's gonna be different, but I think it'll be fun. So this is what you need to know right now. We're going to do a Celtic cross, and we're going to have an advice card, and I'm going to do a theme before the reading with some astro dice to see what the theme is for your reading. So let's get started. We are starting with Aries. So let's see, Aries, what is your theme for this reading? Let's take a look. Oops, one word to fall out. Let's go. One more time. Aries, what is the theme for your reading? So we have the South Node, Sagittarius, 8th house. So your theme is about a partnership and being, since this is the South Node, this is about your past life and that having to do with the partnership and being free from that. So in this lifetime, this is about finding that partnership that maybe allows you to be more free in this lifetime. Maybe in the past, you've had a past partnership that was not as free as you wanted it to be. Let's get the cards out and see what that's about. So this is Celtic cross, so the center of this cross will be the issue at hand, the challenge crossing that, what's on your mind, what's hidden, the recent past, and the near future. Show me what Aries needs to know right now for their highest good. These cards are hard to shuffle today. One more shuffle. Aries, what do you need to know right now? The overall energy is the Seven of Cups. This is a very dreamy energy. Maybe some confusion about what decision to make about something. Let's look at the issue at hand. The High Priestess. This is about a knowing. This is about your intuition. This is a very spiritual card. Maybe messages from your spirit guides. I'm going to be clarifying the major arcana, and this is a major arcana. So let's get some more information about this High Priestess for their issue at hand for Aries. Tell me more about the High Priestess. What is this knowing about for them? So we have the Hermit and the Seven of Swords. So with the Hermit, this is about going within, some soul searching to get more enlightened. Like I said, this is a spiritual card, the High Priestess, so maybe you're needing some answers right now on the spiritual level. You know, that saying, as above, so below, you have to be aligned spiritually in order for the physical 3D world to make sense. And with this Seven of Swords, either this is about deception within or outside of you. And because this spread is about you, I'm going to say this is a deception within you. Maybe you're in denial about something. And sometimes with self-deception, we may be afraid to look at things that we need to clear up about ourselves. Maybe some bad habits or just outdated thinking or beliefs. So that's what you're facing right now. Why is this a challenge for Aries? Three of Wands. Because you want to move forward and this is blocking you. The Three of Wands is about having that optimistic outlook on life. That faith that you can move forward and anything is possible as long as you believe in yourself. So that's your challenge, and that's why you're having to go within. Let's look at your mindset or your thoughts, your conscious thoughts, is the Chariot. Yeah, this is about blazing through your obstacles and about having victory in that. And this is a good card to have for your thoughts and what's going on in your mind, because you are definitely in that mindset of positivity and having the willpower to go for whatever you want in your life. So you're dreaming and envisioning a very positive future. So that's good. And what's hidden in the subconscious, maybe, what you're not telling other people. Six of Swords, this is about a peaceful resolution within yourself. Maybe, since this is air, this is about intellect, ideas, and using all the knowledge and information you've gathered to move you to a new area in your life. So this comes from your subconscious, maybe moving away from past conflicts or traumas that have kept you from succeeding or being the best person that you can be in this lifetime. And this is what's hidden in your subconscious. And that's why you're having to go within with the High Priestess and get in touch with your intuition and your knowing inside of yourself that anything that has happened in the past, any challenges have only grown you as a person, as a soul, and helps you to understand the world within and the world outside of you. The recent past, leading up to the High Priestess, temptation. This is about if you see the gold in there, the temptations in this lifetime. Maybe you were tempted in the recent past, and this maybe unsettled you. A lot of things in this world, the material world, can get you caught up and trick you into following a path that is of this world more than what you could be focusing on, which is what you can't see or feel. And looking at that and reminding yourself that although we do live in this physical world, not to let the temptations of this world make you attached to it. Because once you get attached, it's like, you know, like with addictions, you think you can't do without it or be without it, but in reality you can. And that's why it's a fine line between, you know, the material world and the spiritual one. You get too far into the 3D and sometimes you lose yourself. So let's get some clarification on this. Tell me more about this temptation card for what Aries has experienced in the recent past leading up to the High Priestess. Tell me more about the temptation card. You have the Queen of Swords. One more. And you have the Ace of Cups. So this has to do with your, maybe a past relationship. I mean, this could be about you as well. Take it as it resonates. With the Queen of Swords, this is about you sticking up for yourself. And doing what you feel is right. I mean, being authentic within yourself, not letting other people with this temptation card get you off track by maybe leaving you out of things because you're not going along with the group, or you don't have the same beliefs as the majority, maybe in where you're living, or friends, family. Maybe it's time to, you know, get a new group of friends. I know you can't choose your family, but sometimes it's more healthier for you to distance yourself from family. Not completely, just for your own health and happiness. And this is about you taking a look at that and making sure that you made the right decision. Let's look at the near future after this High Priestess. This is the Tower. And in tarot, this could be a tough card to get because this is about the Tower falling. And this is from the universe, or God, if you want to use religion. And you can't run away from this. This is something that is needed. This is like a paradigm falling. This is a way of thinking. Your perception is changing, and it has to change in order for you to move forward. So this is kind of like a shock and awe card, but I mean, it's not bad. Change is good. It's needed sometimes. So let's take a look at this Tower for the near future for Aries. Tell me more about the Tower for their highest good. Tell me more about this Tower. So we have the Ten of Swords. This is almost the same as the Tower. This is about past situations that maybe have hit a dead end, and you've tried and tried, and these are lessons that you're needing to learn. And also I'm getting doing the same thing, expecting a different result. So this is the Ten of Swords. What else? Eight of Wands. So this is a lot of movement, communication. And with the Tower, this is moving away from this sense of, like I said, doing the same thing over and over, expecting the different result. So it's like finally getting it, finally moving forward, so that you can build on something new, a new life. And learning how to set up your boundaries so that you don't let other situations or other people keep you stuck because maybe they don't want to change, or this could be a friend, family, you know. And because you want to make it work, it's kind of like waiting for the other person to get a clue, but this isn't about them, this is about you, and knowing when the time is to leave. I said you have to know when you're basically banging your head against a wall. When do you stop? You know? And so this is you finally realizing that things aren't going to change. You have to change. So let's get advice. I'm going to get advice from this. Let me give you the name of it. The Dreams of Gaia Tarot. And we'll just get one card from here because these cards are very deep, I want to say. Advice for Aries, please, regarding this reading. What is the advice? Okay, and this came in the reverse. But this is about love. Love for yourself, most importantly, because this spread is about you, so we're going to focus on you. Now I'm going to read a little bit from the book because this is going to give you a better idea of what to focus on as far as moving forward. So let's see. This could also be about somebody else, but we're going to focus on you. So this is love for self. So you can look at the card. This is about love for self, confidence, a love for life, and expansion. So this was the block that you've had. And this is about experiencing love in all its forms, from codependent and need-based love to big, unconditional, universal love. And to understand that love comes in many different forms and guises. So it says we're here to learn that love is multifaceted as we are, and that love is neither intrinsically good nor bad. Love is a cosmic force that will shape us or break us depending on how we choose to experience it. And just as we have a choice in what we experience, we have a choice in how we perceive and experience love. This is about perception, the paradigm. The paradigm falling and building a new structure. And it's about experiencing love in all forms. And a past love may re-enter your life. Also, maybe a love that deserves a second chance. And it's asking you, is it love or infatuation? How do you feel about yourself? Because ultimately, how you feel about yourself is going to reflect on the person and relationship that you have. So if you are, maybe you feel insecure, or you're feeling lack, maybe you didn't get enough, or you weren't shown. I want to say you weren't shown or taught, maybe by your parents, whoever raised you, that how to love. And then maybe they didn't give you love, and so you learned how to close yourself off from them or from people, because that was the safest thing to do. And when we're kids, we want that love, we crave that love, from our parents. And from over and over, when we get shot down because our parents don't know how to show that love, we learn to not do that anymore, not to open ourselves, but basically close ourselves off. So your advice is to make sure you're healthy within yourself and you value yourself. If you need to, take the time to just be with yourself, do things that you love, get to know yourself again, so that when you do come across someone that maybe you would like to have a relationship with, you're ready. Not also, you're ready to have one, but ready to know when the person that you're looking to have a relationship maybe isn't healthy for you. Also being healthy within yourself to know that. So that's your reading, Aries. I liked that reading. It still amazes me how tarot can be multifaceted in the messages. No matter how many signs I do or readings, they're always different, everyone. We're going to move on to Taurus. Just going to shuffle the cards a bit. Okay, Taurus. Let's see, what is the theme for this reading? Taurus. What does Taurus need to know right now? Okay, we have Mars, Gemini in the 11th house. Wow. So your theme is this is about groups, communities. Hopefully this isn't an aggressive, because Mars can be aggressive, especially when it goes, well, I think it's fixing to go retrograde, but what I'm getting is being more communicative when it comes to the public. Maybe, I don't know, whatever job you have, maybe in your career, it's this at this time you're having to be more out there and visible, you know, communicating with maybe new groups, maybe some projects you have going on. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Career, or it could be personal, depending on what's going on right now for you, Taurus. And I know astrologically we have Uranus and the North Node in Taurus, I believe. Depending on what house it is in your chart is the area that I'm thinking this is going to have to do with. So basically career, if it's in your 10th house, but it's going to be maybe new and changing for you. Maybe this isn't, maybe you're not used to being out there in the public eye or in the spotlight. So tell me about Taurus. What do they need to know right now? What does Taurus need to know right now? What is the main concern? The overall energy for Taurus is the Ace of Cups. New love. Maybe a new love for yourself. New lease on life. Let's put that right there so you can see it. Okay, what is the main issue right now? What they need to know? Six of Wands. What did I tell you? This is a card about being in the spotlight. You know? Standing out from the crowd. Getting the recognition you deserve. That's what's going on right now. Maybe you're being pushed into the spotlight. Maybe it's your own decision. What's the challenge crossing this? The Hierophant. This is another spiritual card. Maybe if your career is in spiritual sector, religion. Maybe you're what they call nowadays a truther. The challenge is, I'm getting routine, but this is also about the how things have been done in the past, structures, systems, and maybe speaking out on that, either for or against, depending on, you know, what side you lie on. Let's get some more on this challenge. It's a major arcana. So let's get some more information on this Hierophant for the challenge crossing the Six of Wands for Taurus. Tell me more about the Hierophant. What do they need to know about this for their challenge? What is challenging about this Hierophant energy? Page of Cups and the Seven of Swords. I'm getting I know it can be hard to, let's say you have to follow certain procedures or beliefs, and in order to be authentic, you have to, in order to be authentic yourself and cause change, you have to think outside the box and not be afraid to speak those thoughts, those ideas that you have, and being consistent with that. Because I'm getting that maybe if you're whatever group you're in, or in the paradigm that you're having to work in, this is about maybe revealing the lies that you see. You can't, sometimes you can't hold it and you have to speak about it. And if that's what you're being led to do, then that is your challenge. To be genuine and authentic. And maybe a time that it is a little dangerous, or it can be a little intimidating. So that's your challenge. So what are your thoughts? What's your mindset? 8 of Cups. This is about finding something that's more fulfilling for you. Leaving behind maybe people, maybe your old self. In order to feel more fulfilled, you have to be authentic and genuine. And with this, you see this person like wanting to move on, wanting to get, you know, maybe go on that adventure, but being a little hesitant because of what you know you'll have to do in order to have that adventure. Let's get the hidden factors regarding this. Maybe your subconscious. This is about the Page of Earth. This is because it's a page, this is the beginning of maybe a learning experience for you. You're gonna have to learn new things, and this is kind of scary, especially when you don't know what lies ahead. But you have it within you. You know, it's like your soul calling you, telling you, you know, you need to learn, and it's okay not to know everything. Maybe just to take one step ahead, you know, one step at a time, one foot in front of the other, even though you don't know what the next step's gonna take. If you can't see it, that's what the adventure is. Maybe inspiring yourself. You may be wanting that confidant or friend to maybe encourage you. Maybe you need to be that friend for yourself. Sometimes we do have to do that because we don't have that support system. The recent past, the Ace of Swords or Ace of Air. This is about serendipity and destiny. Getting that help from above. The download of that information. That light bulb moment. You know, we're given sometimes these ideas and we wonder where they came from. And I believe that they come from God. They come from, you know, spirit guides, friends outside of this realm to help you. They may give you a little helping hand, information that you may have needed just to maybe encourage you to get out there in the public eye or be in the spotlight, saying that you're supported. If it's not in this material world, you're supported on the other side, spiritually. So in the near future, we have the Page of Swords or Page of Air. This is about investigation, looking for knowledge or information, gathering more information that you need in order to keep moving forward. Maybe this is the steps that you need to take in the near future. It's a cautious card. But also sometimes, you know, this is about sometimes when you don't know what to do, it's okay to do nothing and just sit. Maybe it's not time to be taking action. And this is the card about gathering information, and so that you can have an intellectual conversation with yourself about what to do next. And if you feel that anxiety, then it's definitely time to just take a moment and just relax. And it'll come. So let's get a guidance card. What is Taurus's guidance for regarding this reading? What is Taurus's guidance? This is the Child, came in reverse. This is your advice. This is about being that child, getting that inspiration for, like a child, you know, that curiosity. They don't think about tomorrow, they think about right now. What can they do? Or the adventures, we're talking about adventures with that Eight of Cups. And you know, having a new beginning, seeing your potential. Your advice, you know, is to play and laugh. Acknowledge your successes and just be in the moment. You know, laughter heals. It's okay to laugh. I mean, sometimes people say, well, if I don't laugh, then I'll cry, you know. Laughing is a very healing, you know, frequency. It's very contagious. And so you're the innocent soul. This is about the innocent soul who believes in happily ever after. It's okay to dream. It's up to you to make that dream happen, though. And sometimes all you have to do is believe, like a child. Believe that even though there are things in the world that aren't, you know, happy, or it's not all rainbows and sunshine, yes, I know that, but it doesn't help to focus on those things. You know, when we focus on happy times and being optimistic, why not be optimistic? It's not that you're being unrealistic, you're choosing to focus on the good. You know, that creates more inspiration. What about all the people that inspire others by just being that way? We need those people. And because this came in the reverse, this could be the block that you have right now. And it's talking about maybe you had a sheltered, happy and carefree life. And maybe your adulthood doesn't meet your expectations, but it may be time to learn that life isn't meant to be full of highs and lows, delights and disappointments. That you're responsible for all that you experience. When you're, an adult, parents and friends can't shelter and protect you from those responsibilities or disappointments. And they can't always be there to help you accomplish your goals. You have to be independent and take responsibility for your choices or lack thereof. So with this card being reversed, this is about not playing that role of the forever child and allowing others to make choices and act for you because you're unwilling or afraid to choose. And for others of you, if your child was painful and your relationship with your past, is rife with conflict or discord, the child may appear in the block position in order to tell you that it's time to put aside blame and forgive. Do it for yourself to free you from that block, the pain, the fear that keeps you from not living in the moment, not living that life that you deserve. So, Taurus, that was your reading. Did you like it? I did. I mean, I love doing tarot, it's not just for others. I mean, it's for me too. I learn a lot through my readings as well. I mean, no matter what sign you are, anyone can learn something on these readings. You don't have to be a Taurus sun or rising in order to get something from the readings. Sometimes I myself just watch tarot readings because I want to learn something new, Maybe I have never thought of a certain idea or how to look at things. Different perspectives is wonderful to have. And tarot readings are that gateway for that. Learning. It's not just spiritual. I mean, it's life lessons too. I mean, we're human beings, so we have to live in this life as a physical being, so we do need that physical or 3D advice sometimes. Let's shuffle these two. Okay. Next is Gemini. I'm just getting a drink. I don't know too many Geminis. Okay, let's look at the theme for Gemini for this reading. What you need to know right now. Okay, we have the 8th house, Mercury, and is this Virgo or Capricorn? I think it's Capricorn, yeah. So 8th house again. The 8th house, this is Pisces, I believe. No, Scorpio. So, transformation. You know, things that are based in the old way of doing things or tradition. Maybe with Mercury being there, I'm getting a change in, maybe this is, if this is personal, maybe how you communicate with your partner. It could be business. Maybe the old traditional way of, as far as communication, if this is your career or job, maybe this is thinking of new ways to advertise. That's what I'm getting. This is like a revamp of your business, or like I said, in your personal partnerships as well. So that's your theme for this reading. Interesting. I don't think I ever got that before. That's why I'm really excited to do these lives, because I get these intuitive downloads that just blow me away sometimes. Oops. Let's see. Gemini, Sun and Rising. What do they need to know? Universe, spirit guides, angels, show me. What does Gemini need to know right now? Your overall energy, Queen of Swords. It's a very, I'm getting judicial. I don't know why I'm getting that. Very judicial person. They're very logical, whether you're a woman or man. I tend to go with the woman because the card's, you know, feminine energy, let's just say that. Very intellectual, wise. And that's what they lead with, their logic. This is the theme for your reading. Also coincides with the Astro Dice. So let's see. What is the present issue at hand for Gemini? And this is also an air sign, so this is Gemini. This is you. That's what I'm getting. Yeah. Okay. What is the issue at hand? The Hierophant. 5. Standing out for me. A change in beliefs. Structure. This is a very, I'm getting judge with this energy. Coinciding with the Queen of Swords. I don't know if your career in the justice system, or maybe you're like detective or investigator. That's what I'm getting. But this is a spiritual card too. Let's get some more. Since this is a Major Arcana. Let's get some more information about this Hierophant for your issue right now. The main concern for Gemini. What's going on? Tell me more about this Hierophant for Gemini. Or what's going on right now, for what they need to know. Tell me more about this Hierophant. We have the Fool and the Empress. With the Fool, this is the beginning of the Fool's journey, which is, you know, we start with the Fool. Someone that is carefree, that's not afraid to take a risk. And the Empress is about growth. Could be dealing with the fire sign as well. But mainly this is I'm getting that you right now are learning more about yourself by taking a risk, maybe doing something you've never done before, or if you are in the justice area of your career, maybe that's moving in a different direction, or maybe including this could be a side project, or maybe you're being called to do something that's more spiritual, or maybe more more spiritual. That's what I'm getting. With the Hierophant, this is also an advisor. So maybe you're wanting to be that advisor, whether it's, you know, an advisor could be spiritual and judicial. If you're not, like I said, if you're not a judge or in that sector, maybe just an institutional area that you've had as far as a career, maybe you're wanting to branch out and do psychology or spiritual work, like I said. But this is about you taking a risk on yourself and learning to grow and learn about your multifaceted self. Your challenge is the Page of Water, and this is about being sincere and authentic. So as a challenge card, I'm getting that your challenge is being authentic. That's your challenge. That's what I'm getting. Maybe having to apologize for something. Only you're gonna know what that is, but that's your challenge, crossing this Hierophant energy. Sometimes I don't know how to make sense of these readings, but only you are. That's how this works sometimes. But okay, let's see what's going on in your mind right now. Ten of Pentacles. This is, to me, the feeling I get from this card when it comes up is I'm hearing this is the coup de grace for you. This is what's on your mind, that legacy. You know, whether it's financial, getting to the top where you're comfortable and you don't have to worry about finances, or having to have that secure stability with your family, your significant other. And this is what's on your mind right now. Securing that bag. That's what I heard. Okay, let's look at the hidden factors. Hidden factors, the Queen of Cups. This is a very, besides this is a water sign, I don't know if you're dealing with the water sign. It's a very compassionate energy, feminine energy. Kind of like a motherly energy, but having that compassion. Maybe this is the person that you hide, because this is about the hidden factors and what's hidden beneath. Maybe you have a hard time showing this. Air signs can be difficult for them to show their feelings or emotions. They let them out sparingly. But because this is, hidden factor, this is the reason for this reading. That's why this is coming up for you. This is basically your soul, what's in your subconscious as well, can be. Let's get some more information. Let's look at your recent past. What led up to the Hierophant? The King of Earth. This is a patriarchal energy. To me, this is a more fatherly energy than the Emperor. This is a businessman, beyond business type. They're very good with business, money, stability in the material world. This could be somebody you were dealing with in the past, or just a situation. This could be a father figure as well. If you look at this, he has I guess they're antlers for a crown. This is also about he's got fur. This is a more, I want to say, down to earth energy, grounding. So not just, when you think material world, I think physical, but sometimes people tend to focus on the money part, things. But with this card, it's more of a nature card as a patriarch. A father that knows, how to hunt, how to feed his family no matter what, always finds a way. I'm getting an Indian energy as well, knowing how to grow food, live off the land, not needing so much the money, or living off the money, as long as you have a place to live. This is about being independent financially, because you know how to live off the land, basically. I don't know why I'm getting that. That's just what I'm getting. And this leads up to the Hierophant. Okay, so in the near future, what do we have for Gemini? The Eight of Cups. Who got this? I think it was Aries that got this too. In the same position. No, it was the what's on the mind. But anyway, walking away from things that no longer serve you and learning how to, as you know, we were children, we looked up to our parents to solve our needs, but you know, as an adult, this is about you figuring that out, how to fulfill yourself, and knowing when the things that you're doing are causing you more pain or anxiety than anything, and knowing that when it's time to walk away from that, so that you can have that happiness, that peace that you long for. Because this card's also about longing for that security that the physical world or materials can't provide for you anymore. Let's get an advice card for you. What's the advice for Gemini regarding this reading? What is the advice for Gemini? Universe, spirit guides, and angels. What is the advice? You have the Crone. And this is a card about stepping into your true self, you know, your own power. This is empowering yourself. I can read a little bit for you so that you can get a better idea of the card, because these cards have a long explanation, but it's good that it came in the upright. Just give you a little bit about it. It's about feminine power again, like with the Empress and the Queen of Swords. Being fearless, authenticity, individuality, having a new purpose, freedom, living a life that you create. This is about not being afraid to walk your own path alone if you have to. But having a fertile and productive future also. So, says the Crone is comfortable in her own skin and free of pretense. She's mature, honest, aware, and wise, but also compassionate, like with the Queen of Cups that we saw here for the hidden factors. The Crone can be quick to hug and offer support, but she can also be blunt and maybe tell you the truth. Sometimes the truth hurts, but it's called tough love sometimes. So she's not afraid to give that tough love or tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. So she may be seen as cruel or ruthless, but she's not a hard woman. She can be tough and willing to embrace other people's illusions, and sometimes that rubs people the wrong way. They want you to indulge in their illusions as well. So This is why some will always be quick to vilify the crone. She can be depicted as a cruel, hard, wicked, and selfish hag, and their very fact that she is both unrepentant and unwilling to be what society expects her to be may make her a target for those who are slaves to society's dictates, as well as those who impose society's dictates. I don't know. This is just what they say. I've never heard that put in that way, but she's also very kind and gentle. She's loving, supportive, nurturing. Every face she wears is her true face, but the face she wears will be the one that she feels is needed at the time. She is who she needs to be when she needs to be it. This is why she's portrayed as a woman who is past her prime, wrinkled and ugly, because if she is made to believe that she is useless, she can be controlled. If the crone becomes aware of her potential power and she is a force to be reckoned with. Oh, sorry, I read that wrong. If the crone becomes aware of her potential and power, she is a force to be reckoned with. This card symbolizes the emergence of a mature woman who sees herself as being in her prime, with many fertile, productive, and creative years ahead of her. She is a woman who embraces her true power and potential. So I think this works well with the rest of the reading. This is about your freedom within yourself to be yourself. This is a theme for the past 3 readings, actually. Empowerment, empowering yourself. Okay, that's your reading, Gemini. That was an interesting one too. Okay, let's get that over there. We have hit an hour already. Jeez. Time flies. It goes by really fast. You know what I love about lives is that I don't have to do all the editing and downloading and uploading, which is kind of nice. I just put it out there into the virtual world. Okay, let's move on to Cancer. Remember, this is about Cancer, Sun, and rising signs, because I use astrology too. Let me move this real quick. Okay. So Cancer, this could be you or somebody that you're dealing with that's a Cancer sign. So what do they call them? I forgot what they call them. But anyways, you can watch this for yourself or someone that you know, someone that's close to you. So tell me about Cancer. Show me what Cancer needs to know right now for their highest good. Universe, spirit guides, and angels. Connect me with Cancer, Sun, and Rising Sign Collective. Those that are watching this now or in the future. Nine of Cups and Ten of Swords. Let's see if that comes back up again. Cancer, Sun and rising signs collective. Oh, forgot to do your astro dice. Gotta do that for the theme. Tell me about Cancer's theme for this reading using the astro dice. Got the 11th house. This came sideways. Oh, there we go. I think this is North Node. Yeah. And Virgo. This is Virgo. No, it says Scorpio. So we got 11th house, Scorpio, North Node. So the North Node is about what you aspire to be as a soul in this incarnation. And this has to do with because you have Virgo, this is about, I say Virgos are OCD, that's the stigma, but attention to detail is more like it, I think. Having to do with medicine, medical area, health, mind, body, and soul. And because it's in the 11th house, I'm getting, the intuitive message I'm getting is that career in, as far as medicine or health, I mean, you don't have to be a doctor, but just in that health field, the medical, could be a medical association or alternative medicine, but being the head of, or maybe a teacher, because I'm getting, because it's the North Node, that's like your destiny. You may not fulfill it in this incarnation, but that's what you strive for. So maybe if you're not in that career, maybe that's what you should be getting into. If you've had that, maybe a little voice in the back of your head saying, you know, you start this group, or maybe, yeah, maybe just a community on Facebook or in where you live, but alternative medicine or health, and being that teacher. And that's what I'm getting for the theme of this reading. Okay. The overall energy to coincide with that is the Magician. And the Magician is about manifesting. Being aware that, like the Magician, everyone is capable and has the power that they can utilize. But if you don't have that knowing of who you are, then that could be a deterrent for you or a block. But this is about making things happen. And it always starts within. The Magician always knows that he has the power. He just has to know how to use it. Right? So what is the situation for Cancer? You have the Wheel of Fortune in this deck called the Fortune's Wheel. This is about good luck. fortune coming to you. This is destined. You know, as far as karma goes, we have your actions have consequences, but also the energy that you put out, the actions that you do reverberate, you know, into this realm as well as a spiritual realm or etheric, also other dimensions. And this is what causes the change, but what that change entails depends on the actions you've taken, and not just on the outside of yourself, but within yourself. What have you learned? How have you grown as a person, as a human, as a soul in this life? And we're going to clarify this. So with the Magician and the Fortune's Wheel, that is very magical. Tell me more about the Fortune's Wheel for the center of this reading for Cancer. Tell me more about the Fortune's Wheel. What do they need to know right now regarding this Wheel of Fortune? Four of Cups and the Two of Wands. The Four of Cups, sorry. The Four of Cups is I kind of see this card as being disappointed in maybe previous events. So not being able to see an opportunity in front of you. And with this Two of Wands here, this is about you making a plan in which direction to go. So you're trying to figure it out right now. That's what this Wheel of Fortune is about. But because the Wheel of Fortune is here, this is what is waiting for you. In that, to me, I'm getting the messages. No matter what direction you choose, the Wheel of Fortune is waiting for you. Good things, always good things. Now, the reason why maybe obstacles come about, or we feel like things aren't going our way, we're not getting what we feel we deserve, is because we need to change our perception, because also the Wheel of Fortune is about change and seeing things in a different way. Being able to see that Wheel of Fortune. Being able to see things that others don't. Why? Because instead of focusing on being disappointed and focusing on the things that you didn't get or things that didn't go your way, you're moving ahead, looking forward. You're looking, you're moving on, basically. You're not getting stuck with what the past has given you. I mean, even if it hasn't given you anything that you think you deserved, you're not, that's just a dead-end street right there. You're not going to get that Wheel of Fortune outcome doing that. And so you're getting yourself out of that. That's what I'm getting. So what is the challenge crossing this Wheel of Fortune. What else can you tell us? We have the Messenger of Earth. And the challenge for you is going to be moving at that steady pace. Maybe you want to move faster, get things, sooner, but this is going to be your challenge. Being very thoughtful in the steps, each step that you take. And that just being consistent. As long as you're consistent with that, you'll get to that Wheel of Fortune. The goal that you set for yourself. You will get there. But this is your challenge. And your mindset right now? Three of Swords. Three of Swords could be about heartbreak. But this is always, because it's a swords energy, this is in your own mind. This is about your perception. Letting other people interfere with your not only with your thoughts, but maybe plans you have or directions you want to take. People can only deter you if you allow them to deter you, and that's letting other people get in your head. So with this Three of Swords, you're letting someone or something, maybe some belief or some way of seeing things concerning your perception, you're letting that interfere with what you know deep inside, your heart, your soul. Because our brain, our intellect only gets us so far. If we're not connected to that, our heart, that connection that we have with God or just ourself, this is what happens. The Three of Swords. Your thoughts get mixed up and you don't know what to think. This is what causes that pain. I don't know if you see the birds. One is on her wing. I see this kind of like a monkey on your back. See these two birds? They're fine, right? Just the two of them. But then this bird is just like hanging on her wing, causing her to not being able to think because her wings she can't flap her wings. That's what I'm getting. But shoo it away. You don't need to let that interfere with you and what you envision for yourself. Hidden factors, reasons this is all happening. The Four of Cups. Here we have it, the Four of Cups again. See? Four of Water, Four of Cups. This is the cause of, or this is the reason this is happening. It's because of this Four of Cups. But in this card, also the other meaning is about the wisdom. Using the wisdom you've gained from the experience you've had. Before the Four of Cups, you have the Three of Cups, which is, happiness, getting together, being, everything being fine. Having friends, family, everything's going great. And then all of a sudden it's not. But every experience has a pearl of wisdom in it. But with your perception, you have to be able to see that. Change how you look at things. The recent past leading up to the Wheel of Fortune, you had the Call, which is judgment. And this is about being judged and coming to a revelation about yourself because of this. Because this is a major arcana, we're going to clarify this. Tell me more about the call or judgment card for the recent past for Cancer. What do they need to know about this? Universe, spirit guides, and angels, tell me. What do they need to know about this? The call for the recent past for Cancer. The Cancer collective. Sun and rising. Tell me more about the call for the recent past. The Star. It's about inspiration and hope. Five of Wands. Having that, this could be about competition, but outside influence. You know, you have that, maybe an argument because you're being judged from the outside, because you have that hope, that inspiration, that they can see it. Sometimes when people, ooh, you have the Judgment under that, under the deck as well. Sometimes when people, maybe you're being optimistic, you're dreamy, you have that hope within yourself, you know, and the people that don't have that, and you're around, it rubs them the wrong way because they can't understand or see, how can you be that way? How can you think like that? Because they can't. And so it bothers them. And that's how you get people putting other people down that have dreams, hopes for the future. The ones that succeed are the ones that don't listen to that. What about all the innovators? You know, all the inventions. If they listen to the people that told, oh no, you can't do that. Oh, stop doing it. Stop wasting your time. You're not that good, or you'll never get it. You're not that smart. Because they can't do it themselves, or they can't see themselves doing it. You know, it's all about belief. Seeing that vision, seeing yourself, you know, succeed. That's what separates the people that do succeed in their dreams and those that don't. You know, the people that choose to stay in that pessimistic, negative energy. And in the past, you've had that judgment on you. But this is about seeing through that. And having that kind of like a spiritual awakening, knowing that, you know what? I see it. I see through, you know, your illusions. I don't have those illusions that you do. I'm not in that. Stop trying to, you know, bring me into your illusions. And with this Wheel of Fortune, that's what's happening. The change that's going on, the transition. So let's look at the near future. You have the Two of Swords. So you move from the Three of Swords to the Two of Swords, which is good. You got that outsider out of the way. And now you're in the Two of Swords, which isn't a bad energy to be in, because this is about you taking that time to recalibrate and realign yourself, getting in touch with your intuition, your intellect are connecting together so that you can move on. You see, one bird is below the other, so you're learning to see past the illusions that may have affected you in the past. Let's say this is a stalemate, but this is also about you Basically telling people to shut up so that you can be able to listen to yourself, your own voice. Listen to, you know, your connection with God, what your direction is to take. What's your advice, Cancer? Let's look. What is Cancer's advice moving forward from this Two of Swords? What is the advice for Cancer regarding this reading? One card for the advice. Well, this one shot out. Emotions. This was in the reverse. This one wanted to fall out too, so we'll take it. Let's look at this one. This one is the Seven of Air. This is about your beliefs. And this one is about your emotions, and it was in the reverse. So let's look at the book and get a better idea of what this is about. So let's start with the Two of Air. I mean the Seven, sorry. Seven of Air. This one is about spirituality, religion, politics, personal dogma, atheism, you know, fundamentalism and indoctrination. So it's like, it's not what we believe, but how we believe. It's telling you to lift others up and ask yourself, does what you believe make you kinder? Are you willing to lose another for your beliefs? And there are many ways, not just your way. Seek a kind approach and educate. Don't indoctrinate. So what are you willing to give up to lose because of how and what you believe in? What does your spiritual path or personal dogma bring into your life? This is an opportunity to look closely at how your personal spiritual beliefs and personal dogma influence your thoughts and behavior, and to contemplate whether they serve, with the Two of Swords, contemplate whether they, how your personal spiritual beliefs, contemplate whether they serve to make you a better person or make you more critical and rigid. So this is about personal dogma, spiritual dogma. So it can, you know, going by this can give you an open mind, or it could give you a closed one to varying degrees. Some core beliefs that won't be changed or cannot be changed. Because if you did, that would make them something other than the beliefs that are meant to be subscribed to by the you know, collective or a group. To turn that off. So we have, where was I? Each path contains core beliefs that won't be changed. Therefore, it matters not what you believe in, but how you choose to live and express that belief that matters. So that's what this card's about. And taking a moment to contemplate that. Are your beliefs hurting you or helping you? And next we have emotions. So this is about emotional honesty, positive and negative emotions, acknowledgement and acceptance. All emotions are necessary. How are your feelings influencing you right now? Use your feelings to evaluate a situation and heed the message behind the feeling. Are you a negative or positive person? Do not prejudge the present based on the past. Practice acknowledging your feelings and fill your day with laughter. Step back and detach emotionally. Positive emotions open you to learning. And repressing emotions creates disease or dis-ease. Feelings and emotions are neither good nor bad, and all are necessary. They're like a, to me, it's like they're tools, like a little, I want to say like a red light or a siren that goes off to just making you aware, to pay attention, be aware. And with this card, emotions help us evaluate our experiences. From there, we use those emotional evaluations to see and weigh our options, make our decisions, and guide our actions. Our emotions in themselves are neither good nor bad. It's how we manage them and allow them to influence our thoughts. So with the Seven of Swords, it's about our beliefs and our thoughts. So it says, it's how we manage them and allow them to influence our thoughts and beliefs and perception that brings us low or has us shining bright. If you experience intense feelings related to a particular event, for example, the intense fear mingled with excitement that you would feel if you were to parachute out of a plane, it is unlikely that you will ever forget that feeling. However, as mundane as hanging out your washing on the clothesline is likely not associated with a feeling that's intense enough to remember that in great detail in the future. So this is about knowing how to use your emotions wisely and seeing them as tools and responding, not reacting. You know, this is about you learning how to deal with your emotions, knowing how to let those emotions be like stepping stones or, you know, messages, kind of like breadcrumbs leading you to the answer, instead of seeing emotions as a deterrent for you. A lot of people they don't learn to deal with their emotions as children, and when they grow up as adults, you know, they close up. They don't want to feel things because it's uncomfortable for them. They've never had to, you know, understand their emotions before. So with this card, it's about seeing your emotions as, you know, an experience, tools that you use in order for you to get from point A to point B. And you don't have to suffer. Yeah, emotions can be good, you know, we feel happy, fun, joy, laughter. Those are all good feelings. But you also have to deal with the opposite side of those feelings. Sadness, grief, you know, sometimes depression. Knowing how to read those emotions, you'll know how to deal with them and how to get past them, not suppress them. Because the more you suppress them, the more problems and issues you have, you know, in the future. So this is your reading, Cancer. I hope you got, you know, some good advice, and maybe it opened your eyes and changed your perception on things for whatever's going on in your life right now. Hope that helped you. So let's see. What do we have next? We got Leo, sun and rising signs. I'm a Leo rising, so I'm interested to know what this message is going to be. I haven't really had time to read for myself. Well, I started tarot reading for myself because that's how I learned, but also for other people. And I liked it because it gave me insight. And, you know, I can predict as well with the cards, also my intuition. But, you know, it takes time, and you do have to do a lot of meditation and clearing your energy. You know, I stay pretty much to myself because even as a young child, I couldn't be around a lot of people because it was like, it's kind of like turning a radio station up to the highest volume. That's how it felt for me, and it's always been like that. I'm just able to be more aware of it now as an adult. It's taken a while because I don't think there's a class or anything that you get growing up that's gonna teach you this. You just have to learn it yourself, or be blessed enough to have somebody in your life that's the same way or that knows this knowledge. Like with depression, you have no idea what that's about unless you've had it yourself. And so someone that never had it can't teach someone how to deal with it or overcome it. So let's get the astro dice out for Leo. Leo, rising sign and sun signs. What is the theme for this reading for you? Leo, rising and sun signs collective. We have the South Node, first house, and Sagittarius. So, well, the first house is about you, your personality, how you look, you know, how you present yourself to the world. Also how you see yourself. And with the South Node here, this is you in the past life, or the previous life. With Sagittarius being a free spirit. So this is telling me that this is going to influence what's going on in your life right now. And because it's your South Node, you've been that free spirit in the previous life. That was your personality. That's who you are. But this was in your previous life. Like I said, this is the theme. So this is going to have something to do with your reading right now. So let's look. Let's take a look. Leo. What do they need to know right now? What's going on right now for Leo and their energy surrounding that? Universe, spirit guides, and angels. What do they need to know right now? Important message for Leo. Overall energy, the Page of Cups. This is a very sincere overall energy. This is about children. This could be about your child or your childhood. When I was talking about a free spirit, this is it, the Page of Cups. That childlike, curiosity and and being able to have that outlook, that fun, always being inspired. Children are always inspired. They're always laughing and playing. Okay, what is the center of this reading? And then which embodies Leo energy, because this is the, inspired, artistic, creative, energy of Leo. So what is it's going on? Nine of Pentacles. This is about being comfortable where you're at right now. Your job, you have, your finances are great. You know how to take care of yourself. You're healthy, or at least this is your energy right now. You're focused on being healthy. It could be an entrepreneur energy as well. This is a single energy, meaning that you're focused on yourself right now. So this is the situation. What is the challenge crossing this for you, Leo? Two of Swords. This is about your challenge is taking that time to evaluate. Having to make a decision on something. Contemplation. So this is your challenge right now. Why though? Let's take a look at your mindset, your thoughts. The Queen of Fire. This is a very independent, charismatic, and also beautiful, feminine energy. It is the creative Leo energy. So this is what's on your mind. This is what you're envisioning. This is you. This is the person you're creating in your mind, embodying this energy. And the hidden factors is the Chariot. Overcoming obstacles. Whatever challenges you face, you're overcoming them. You have the fortitude, the willpower, the foundation to do it. Very stable energy. This is the reason this is the reason for this reading, to show you this. So let's clarify this. It's a major arcana, so we're going to clarify it. This is the 7, the number 7, very spiritual number. Tell me about the Chariot for their hidden factors regarding this reading for Leo. What do they need to know about this Chariot energy for the hidden factors? The reason for this reading. The Four of Wands. And the Empress, fire energy. So with the Four of Wands and the Empress, clarifying the Chariot, this is about you having a, like I said, stable foundation to work from, whether this is, you have a stable home, maybe you have, whether you have a house, it doesn't matter, house, apartment, whatever, but you have a stable day-to-day home that allows you the time for that self growth that you need right now to be this Empress, this energy that attracts opportunities. When you're in that creative energy, it attracts more opportunities to you because that energy matches. growth is, I'll put it this way. You have a positive person that enters a room, and let's say you have a mix of people that are feeling down and a mix of people that are feeling mediocre and a couple that are feeling pretty good. When this person that's in this high vibe energy walks in smiling, has that confidence, immediately the energy in the room changes. And people can feel it, especially the people that are down. They get that lift because energy always has to balance out. So if you go into the room feeling confident and energetic, sometimes you feel a little, that energy kind of lowers down a little bit, especially if you have a lot of negative, people in there that are feeling down or whatever. Focus, they're in that black mindset. You'll feel it. Well, when you have that stability within yourself, you don't need to worry about other people bringing you down, because you don't let it. You're like, you have that boundary up around you saying, you know what, I'm not going to let that interfere with my happiness. You keep that energy over there that, I'm going to go over here and be happy. So this is what I'm getting for you for the foundation of this reading. The recent past, Ace of Cups is really good. That cup you've been filling with the love for yourself. You don't need anybody to add or fill that cup for you. And a lot of people, they don't know how to fill that cup to love themselves, so they're not in that lack mindset. They have to go looking outside, whether it's money, power, fame, food, to make them happy, or even just content in their body or in their life. You know how to feel that for yourself. And this is the recent past. So that's how you are able to have this Nine of Pentacles energy. That stable energy, so that you can create whatever you want. In your future, Two of Pentacles. This is about you being able to adapt, being flexible with your time, with your money. You are the one that chooses what happens in your life by the decisions you make, and how you choose to perceive things in your life. Do you see them as opportunities or obstacles? And depending on that is going to lead you to being able to solve problems. You look at solutions. You don't see a problem, you see a solution. That's what you focus on. So you're able to adapt to any environment, any person. I'm getting bob and weave, how you need to, being flexible, not letting things outside of you dictate, your prosperity. Let's get advice for you, Leo. Advice for Leo. What's the advice for Leo? One card. Advice for Leo. This one wanted to come out. So let's go with it. The Maiden in reverse. This is about, you can see the white rabbit right there. Follow the white rabbit. It's about curiosity. The maiden may be naive, but like the fool, she's not afraid to take a risk. Maybe do something different. So let's take a look. What does the book say? This is about self-expression, confidence, self-exploration. Your advice is release feelings of fear and abandonment. Focus on self-discovery. Discover your passions. Follow your dreams. Seek your own answers. It says, the maiden forms relationships with healthy boundaries and expresses her sexuality with innocent pride and confidence. When she chooses to take a lover for the first time, it will be done without shame or fear of judgment. The maiden is youthful and confident, empowered, and is an increasing independence energy. She's fertile but uses the fertile nature to create, express, and explore. She is on a journey of self-discovery, focused on learning more about who she is and what makes her happy, and she knows that her explorations in the present will give rise to a future self who knows what she wants from life and is not afraid to make it happen. In the past, the maiden was expected to do as she was told and be true to the expectations of family and society. In the present, the maiden chooses to begin the journey towards self-awareness and empowerment, and that's your advice. Choose to begin that journey toward self-awareness and empowerment. So that's your reading, Leo. And I might need to take a break. A little break here. I get so involved in these readings that I forget that it's already been 2 hours. It's okay. I don't mind. So next, we have Virgo. Virgo, I think I have these different, yeah, there we go. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. back. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Let me turn this a little bit. Okay, Virgo, what's your theme for this reading? What is this theme for Virgo right now? What they need to know right now? We have the 12th house in Libra, Moon. Moon in Libra in the 12th house. To me, I'm getting this is about having balance when it comes to your emotions and dealing with maybe your hidden feelings about your past, about yourself. This is about balancing your emotions when it comes to the subconscious, because whatever we have had to deal with in the past, and it has to do with our subconscious, sometimes we don't realize it. It's about the programming that we have, you know, as a child, were exposed to. And when we're children, we're sponges. So maybe there's things in your childhood that you've, you know, hidden deep within you that is causing an imbalance in your life. Maybe having to do with the mother figure as well. So let's take a look. Virgo, what does Virgo need to know right now? Universe, spirit guides, and angels. Connect me with the Virgo Sun and Rising Signs Collective. Those that are watching now and in the future. What do they need to know right now? Overall energy, 8 of Pentacles. This is about dedication, having to do with your day-to-day work, with your time. Maybe it has to do with the creative aspect. Your work. Let's see. Let's get some more information. What is the present situation for Virgo? This is the King of Earth, or King of Pentacles. And the present situation, it tells me this is about taking control of your time and your finances right now. This is the present situation. Whether you're a father or this is just having that patriarchal role right now of being the breadwinner, the person that makes all the decisions as well as could be in career. What's the challenge crossing this? The Empress is your challenge. This is about growth and fertility. This is about being able to grow. Having that mindset that you're not having to do anything for other people or outside yourself. As long as you take care of yourself and, you know, with the Eight of Pentacles and the King of Earth, you keep yourself grounded, and that's how you keep growing physically as a person, mentally, spiritually. But this is a challenge for you right now. Let's get some more information on the Empress. Why is this a challenge for Virgo? Tell me about Empress. I know Virgos are pretty good as far as their health. You know, maybe you could have an extreme of being too focused on that, being like a hypochondriac, but why is this Empress here as a challenge? The Lovers and the Two of Swords. Okay. Because this is your reading, this is about you. Maybe for you, Virgo, I'm getting because you're focused maybe on work or finances, things like that, you're not taking the time that you need to for recovery. Maybe you're spending too much time working or too much time on a project or focused on things other than your health. And this is causing a, you know, distress when it comes to the growth within yourself and being healthy. So it's saying, you know, if you don't, you know, overcome this, your health could be at risk. Emotional health, your physical health. Let's look at your mindset right now. Two of Swords again. This is a stalemate. This is a block. This is good though in your mind, because this is about you knowing when to calm your mind. The Two of Swords is about two conflicting ideas or beliefs. And so you taking the time to take a look at that and be aware that this is causing you you know, distress and be manifesting physically. What's the reason for this reading? The hidden factors? The Three of Swords. There you go. Letting outside beliefs or thoughts of other people interfere with yours. And it's the reason this is all happening with the Three of Swords. It could be an outside person, family member, friend. This can also be, you know, you as well, Virgo, because sometimes we just overanalyze things and we get stuck in our own, you know, thoughts or conflicting thoughts, you know. Maybe there's a belief that you no longer hold anymore, and that's what's conflicting with your mindset right now. They call it cognitive dissonance. When you carry two conflicting beliefs, and you're having to drop one. It's going to keep causing distress, and, you know, basically trying to live a double life. You know, you can't do it. Not for long anyways. The recent past, the Four of Pentacles. Maybe this is about trying to hold on to your stability. Maybe when it comes to your time, your money. Not giving more than what you can right now, or in the past. And this is leading you to the present situation, which is the King of Pentacles. In a negative aspect of the King of Pentacles can be a miser, which is being, you know, greedy and all about money and work, finances, and material wealth. So let's take a look at the future. Seven of Swords. In this deck, this is about financial freedom. Maybe this is why you're focused so much on finances, because you want that financial freedom. Because it's also tied with your personal freedom as well. And if you see these birds that are surrounding this girl, but she's not paying attention to them. And then you have these two white doves that are flying above her head. To me, this is looking above and beyond the physical. That's how you get to that financial and personal freedom, independence that you crave. So let's get advice. Let me have a card for advice. Tell me about Virgo. What is their advice regarding this reading moving forward? Emotions. This is coming up again. I think it was Gemini or Cancer that was dealing with emotions. This is in the upright, which is good. I'll give you a little tidbit of the emotions from the book. This is 19, which comes to a 10, so this is a completion. This is you using your emotions to evaluate your present situation. And I'm getting that as far as your emotions, how you balance out your emotions is by getting in touch with what you want. Forget about, you got to look past the people's beliefs and voices. Maybe you have them, maybe it's voices from situations in your past, even your childhood, that are reverberating into your subconscious that you're not aware of. And that's about, you know, doing whatever you have to do, being by yourself, meditating, so that you can tune out all of those voices and get clear about your voice. What is your voice telling you, and what is that outside voice that has nothing to do with what you want or feel? That's about getting clear with that as far as your emotions. And so once you do that and you balance out those emotions, which are yours and which are not yours, then you can actually be clear about what will get you that that freedom that you're craving. Sometimes, you know, our emotions aren't even our own, but we've carried that through our life growing up. You know, maybe it's what our parents wanted. that keep us stuck. Maybe we don't even realize what we really want. So that's your advice. Getting clear about what your emotions are telling you, what emotions are yours and what aren't. So that you can finally move forward and get, you know, unstuck. Okay, Virgo, that was your reading. Maybe it was you know, your mother that is causing that, you know, subconscious or yeah, the subconscious feelings for that's raising that cognitive dissonance of two opposing beliefs. You have yours and then the belief that has been instilled in you from a while. Okay, let's move on to Libra. This is going to be a long video. Getting a drink. Make these faster so we can. Let's see, Libra. Let's get you some astro dice. What's the theme for Libra? Hope I didn't forget Virgo. So you can tell me down there in the comments. What about Libra? What is the theme for their reading today? For what they need to know right now? Universe, spirit guides, and angels. The 8th house. We have Saturn. Okay, Cancer. So, wait. 8th house. Okay, Cancer. So your theme is about being more disciplined and changing the way you communicate emotionally with partnerships. Yeah, being yeah, I'm getting more aware. From the last reading. I don't know if this is Virgo's. I think Libra too. You're having to deal with when it comes to your home life. This is affecting your partnerships and having to be more disciplined in that area for some reason. That's what I'm getting. Okay, Libra. What's the present issue that's going on? What do you need to know right now? Libra, Sun and Rising Signs Collective. Connect me with Libra's energy. This card fell out. What was it? Queen of Earth. Okay. I'll make a note of that. Tell me about Libra. Overall energy is the Three of Pentacles. This is about contracts, you know, working together with other people on something. Being cooperative. So what's going on right now, though? Six of Pentacles. This is about you getting help from others or being able to give help to others right now. That's your situation right now. What's the challenge crossing that? Ace of Pentacles, opportunity. Maybe seeing the opportunity in being in this situation of the Six of Pentacles. You know, being able to accept that help from others when you need it. So seeing the opportunity in that. What's your mindset? The call. This is a judgment. Having a revelation about your life right now. What is the big reveal? What is the universe calling attention right now to you? It's about action, taking an action on something. This is what the universe is telling you. Let's clarify the call. What do they need to know about the call or judgment for their highest good? Oops. What does Libra need to know about judgment for their highest good regarding their conscious thoughts? The Devil, Four of Wands. This is getting clear on what your maybe codependent behaviors have been when it comes to the home, your home life, maybe in your childhood or maybe right now. But you're being called to take action. Maybe to clear that out. And that's what's in your mind right now. You're getting that message. That's what you need to be focused on. That's what I'm getting. The hidden factors, Nine of Swords. This is about you being in anxiety, I can't speak right now, anxiety. Maybe not being able to sleep and breaking out of that. This is the reason for this reading. Getting clear of that anxiety, that fear of the future. When you get anxiety, it's about the future, worried about the future. Recent past, transformation. This is about spiritual enlightenment. So basically you're going through a change when it comes to your beliefs and your perception. Let's get a card on transformation. What do they need to know about this for the recent past? How does this connect with the Six of Earth? Tell me about transformation. You have the Six of Cups and the Seven of Wands. Wait, Eight of Wands. Something about your past is talking about something that was said to you, maybe from an old friend, or maybe it's just some situation in the past that you were thinking about that you just remembered. You know, sometimes things happen in our childhood and we end up seeing or hearing something that reminds us of a situation back in when we were little, and we remember it. And this is causing some, because you look back on it, sometimes our memories aren't very clear. And so you getting perspective from somebody else that also was there is causing you to remember something that you forgot. And this is causing you to have this change in perception. So it's kind of like a gift that was given to you with the Six of Earth. What is the near future? The Two of Cups. Two of Cups could be about another person, or this could just be you maybe something was missing or has been missing, and because of this information that you received. It's making you whole again. This is what I'm getting. Like this, the harmony within yourself or with this person that's causing this, which is good. Two of Cups is really good to have. And what's the advice for Libra regarding this reading? What is the advice? What is the advice? For Libra. Ooh, you got the Six of Cups again, but in the reverse. Let's take a look at that and see what this is about. Six of Cups. In this deck, it's about understanding, having sympathy and compassion, striving to be better, embracing healthy boundaries. This was in the reverse, and so this talks about your advice is not to be in this energy of wanting to give into the desire to inflict hurt just because we believe someone to be deserving of it. Or this could be someone else. So I don't... To me, this is about this is just a caution about, or a caution against embracing pettiness and retaliation. This may be coming up, I don't know, but not to get caught up in that. Sometimes it's easy to want revenge and remain peaceful. We kind of emotionally detach. But for me, this is about, or to you, the message I'm getting is overcoming obstacles with gentle determination. Accepting that sometimes we make mistakes, but with determination, you can overcome anything with compassion and, you know, a generous nature. So this is your reading, Libra. If you want a reading, there's I have all my information in the description box for that. Let's see. Who's next? Scorpio. Scorpio. Do you have any Scorpios here? I'm a Scorpio moon, so I don't know if that's good or bad. I guess it really doesn't matter because I have that, they say Scorpio moons are very secretive when it comes to their emotions. But I don't feel that. I mean, I don't reveal a lot, but I don't know. Some people are just very open with their feelings and showing their feelings, but I'm just more, I guess, what do they call it? Suspicious of other people's motives, I guess. I guess my experience has taught me to do that. Be more cautious. Let's get an astro dice on Scorpio. Tell me, what does Scorpio need to know right now for their reading? What is their theme? Scorpio, Sun, and Rising Collective. We have the Sun in the 10th house in Sagittarius. The 10th house of career with the Sun in Sagittarius. This is pointing out maybe being more free when it comes to your career, and this could also have something to do with the father figure. This is the theme for your reading. We'll see how that ties in. Scorpio. Tell me about Scorpio. What do they need to know right now? What do they need to know right now? Scorpio, Sun, and Rising. Connect me to their energy for those watching right now and in the future. Scorpio. What do they need to know right now? Overall energy for Scorpio is the Justice card. Justice. Karma. Balancing the scales. Balancing the scales. This is about doing what's right. Or this is you or someone else, but this is the overall energy for this reading. What's going on right now for Scorpio? Two of Swords. This stalemate energy. You're having to make a decision right now. Justice is also about legal matters. So maybe there's some legal stuff going on in your life right now. Tell me the challenge crossing this. What is their challenge? Seven of Swords. It's about personal and financial freedom in this deck. As far as a challenge, this is about you making that decision. You're having to make some kind of decision involving your financial and spiritual freedom, personal freedom. Overcoming other people's views on what that looks like. What is the mindset right now? Your mindset, temptation. Well, as far as your thoughts right now, it's about the material world, material wealth. Could be attachments or addictions. Let's take a deeper look into that and see what that's about. Temptation. Tell me about temptation. Why is that on their mind? What does that have to do with the rest of this reading? Temptation. Clarify temptation. The Queen of Cups. Six of Swords. I'm hearing personal resolution. You have the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck. And you have Justice again, next to the Six of Swords. Maybe you're turning away from maybe self-indulgence, you know, and when it comes to material world. And to find that personal resolution, you're having to do the right thing for yourself, you know, maybe for your health, maybe for those around you as well. Maybe putting up your boundaries and not having toxic people like that around you. And that's this justice, this karmic personal justice that it's talking about. The hidden factors, the reason for this reading, Page of Cups. This is about staying true to yourself. Knowing what you're worth. In the recent past, Ten of Swords. Learning your lessons. Being able to have that peaceful endings. Being able to let go. So with the Two of Swords, I'm getting that you're catching yourself in between. You're like in between two worlds right now. You're teetering on staying stuck or moving forward, and how you do that. Learning your lesson. That's how you move forward. Seeing the lesson in your experiences. Your future, the Moon. This is about intuition, your subconscious, and maybe you're not able to see clearly, but make sure that whatever is causing this indecision, make sure that you don't have a belief in an illusion. Let's look at this Moon. What is the illusion with this Moon that caused this indecision? What is this Moon about? Tell me more about the Moon for Scorpio. We have the Seven of Pentacles and the Empress. And you have the Ace of Cups under there. This is about you I'm getting, as far as relationships, this is about it's like you're asking the question of, am I going to have the growth and the success that I want with another person? Because I can find it in myself and being single, but am I just fooling myself into thinking that I can make it work with somebody else? Because sometimes you don't have control over the other person and their wants and needs. So with the Moon here, this is about connecting to your intuition. Sometimes we don't know what's going to happen in the future, but it doesn't matter whether you have success with somebody or maybe it lasts for a year or 10 years. It's knowing that you do the best you can, and whatever happens, being able to make peace with that and moving on to your next adventure. You know, that's what this life is all about. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, actually. So why make ourselves suffer when we don't have control over everything? We don't. So what is your advice, Scorpio? What is Scorpio's advice regarding this reading moving forward? What is Scorpio's advice? Universe, spirit guides, and angels. Ace of Earth or Ace of Pentacles. This is about making your making your own opportunities. And even when you start something new, and how to make that into a gain, you know. Seeing an opportunity instead of maybe with this moon, getting stuck in an illusion. You know, you have to stay practical and pragmatic. And with this Ace of Earth, it's about new beginnings, you know, finding finding that stability and grounded in your approach, and that so you can seek that tangible outcomes that meet your desires. It says here, determine your weaknesses and strengths, weigh your responsibilities, and then decide whether or not they fit with your goals and objectives. Also, be sure to consider the impact your decision will have on those around you. Be certain of your motivation. If you desire a safe and secure environment that is free of financial stress, then now is the time to consider building solid foundations. So this is about planning for the future, but staying, you know, practical about it. You know, like I said, you can't control everything, everyone. So stay focused on what you can control and just do your best, right? And you'll have what you deserve. That work is not for nothing. But you have to know how to be thankful, having that gratitude for what you do have, and not focus on what you don't. Seeing that that jewel for what it is. That was your reading, Scorpio. And we are next to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, fire sign. So the free spirit of the zodiac, that's how I feel. In tune with their soul's desires. Sagittarius. Let's get a Astro Dice theme for this reading for Sagittarius. What do they need to know right now? For the Sagittarius sun and rising signs watching right now or in the future. We have Scorpio, Neptune, and the third house. I'm getting a gift. What is your gift? Sagittarius. Do you have the gift of healing? Is this what you need to be doing in your life? This is the message that I'm getting for you, Sagittarius. Keep that in mind for this reading. Okay, let's find out, Sagittarius. What do you need to know right now? Sagittarius, universe, spirit guides, and angels. Connect me with Sagittarius, sun and rising signs collective. Tune me into their energy. What do they need to know right now? Overall energy, Seven of Cups. You're in this dreamy state of cross between confused over too many choices or just observing your possibilities right now. Possibilities are endless, depending on your perception. How are you seeing things right now? So what's going on right now for Sagittarius? What is the issue? Page of Swords. This is an inquisitive energy, investigating. And what does that mean for you right now? What is the... Hold on. Gotta take this message. Yeah, this is about you investigating. You're having to search for information right now. It's a very inquisitive energy. So what's your challenge? Five Swords. What's the conflict, Sagittarius? This is overcoming conflict. Maybe arguments. Five of Swords is about a battle. Maybe within your own mind. This could be a mind games. Maybe this is about not playing mind games. You know, your challenge. This is challenging for you for some reason. Let's look at your mindset. The Call, Judgment, a revelation that you're having. What is causing this judgment for Sagittarius regarding their conscious thoughts? Tell me about judgment. Two of Wands and the Queen of Swords. This is about you being confronted with some type of decision, a judgment that you're having to make. Maybe this is about yourself or somebody else. What's the hidden factors? Love. Is this about someone else or is it about you? In this deck, this is, well, in the original tarot, this is Lovers, the Lovers card, but this is about that balance between masculine and feminine energy. The reason for this reading. And balancing that out. Being too much in your masculine energy or too much in your feminine energy. So you have to, you know, be your own judge and knowing how and when to align yourself back up again. What happened in the recent past? Two of Wands again. Maybe this is about you planning and analyzing, and you're just not making a decision. Thinking that you need more information. I forgot to clarify this. Lovers, it's a major arcana, so we're going to clarify. Me one more card. Or two. Let's do two. For lovers, for the hidden factors, what does Sagittarius need to know about this? For the reason this is all happening. Got the Six of Wands. Could be pride. Eight of Wands. You have Queen of Wands on the bottom. So this is... Do you have too much pride? Is this what's causing the overanalyzing? Are you too much in your masculine energy? You need to get out of that. Not having too much pride can really cause you problems, Sagittarius. What's your future energy? Two of Swords. Yep, the stalemate, indecision, still there. What's going on? What's causing this indecision? Let's look at the advice it's going to tell us. What... Hold on a second. Okay. Now I forgot what I was talking about. Indecision. What's the advice for Sagittarius regarding this indecision? What's the advice? This is Eight of Wands. This is your advice. Getting out of that pride energy. That's what I'm getting. Hold on one second. I'm having to get my charger. My phone's fixing to die. I'm having to take the microphone off, so we'll see. Didn't expect to be on here this long. Okay, I think that's good. Okay. Should be good for now. So yeah, your advice is the Eight of Wands. Let's get some more info. In this deck, this is about transformation. This is about change on a physical level, telling you it's time to act. Transmuting negative energy, renewed purpose. Saying you need to make real changes in your life. It's like, now's the time to do it. The planning time, this planning stage is over. This is a time of action, and that will bring you a sense of freedom. A weight will be lifted off your shoulders if you just take action. You'll feel reborn and will face the future with a renewed sense of purpose. Regardless of what, it is time to transmute one state of being into another. It's time to act and to enjoy. So you're hindering yourself by staying in this stagnant energy. Just do something. Like, once you get moving, it'll be easier to take another step. But this is what the universe is telling you. Take action. It's like screaming at you. Okay, let's move on to Capricorn. 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 Astro Dice. What does Capricorn need to know right now? Capricorn, what is your theme for this reading? We have, what is this? Gemini in the second house, and we have Uranus, I think. Let me see. Yeah. So when it comes to your finances, to making money, you need to reinvent this way. This is about, maybe you're in the communication field, maybe you're not. This is about you getting into that field of communication. This is what it's saying. This is your theme for the reading. Capricorn. Tell me more about Capricorn. What do they need to know right now? Universe, spirit guides, and angels. Show me. What do they need to know right now? Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. Sun and rising signs. For those that are watching now or in the future, what do they need to know for their highest good? Overall energy is the sun. Wow. The sun represents the father. It also represents success, progress, overall happiness. Talks about new beginnings as well. So let's take a look. Center of this reading is Three of Cups. So this is a very, I don't know why I want to say this, but jolly, happy-go-lucky energy. for right now. Maybe being content, hanging out with friends, pretty simple and easy. That's what I'm getting. What's the challenge crossing this? The Fool. You're being challenged to take a risk. Maybe you're content with the way things are. You don't want to change, or you don't want to do something different. But this is your challenge right now. Taking a chance, a risk, taking a new journey. Tell us more about the Fool for Capricorn. What do they need to know about this challenge? The Fool. Four of Cups, Ten of Cups. I'm hearing don't be foolish when it comes to maybe a missed opportunity. That's what I'm getting. What is your mindset? What are your thoughts right now? Being very cautious. Capricorn, I'm surprised. Capricorn, cautious? No. I'm just kidding. This is about you being, thinking before you make a move. Analyzing. Being slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race, Capricorn, right? What's your hidden factors? Transformation. The reason for this reading. Change is needed. This is a major arcana. Change is coming whether you like it or not. When a major arcana shows itself, this is happening. It's like a spirit is saying, you're going to change. It's time. I've already given you time to change and you're not doing it. So I'm going to have to push you. Tell me more about transformation for Capricorn. We have Six of Swords and the Four of Wands. This is about having that stable home life, or this could be about a partnership. But if you want to have that partnership, you're going to have to change. You're going to have to transform maybe how you see partnerships or relationships. And this is the reason why this may be a challenge for you. Like I said, you're content in this Three of Cups energy. What happened in the recent past? Messenger of Fire, this could be a chaotic energy, in and out energy, but this is also about that charismatic energy, that taking action attitude. Sometimes you tend to take action before you even think. So this is the problem that sometimes can happen with the Knight of Wands. But this is also about, someone that's in their 20s, maybe they have that energy of a 20-year-old dating and being single. So what's the future? Three of Wands. This is being optimistic about the future. You're not moving forward yet, but you're seeing the possibility of that future. It's like, it's right there in the palm of your hand. Do you want it? Because it's coming. And you're being guided to, I mean, you're supported with the sun energy. So, oh, I got the wrong cards. What is the advice for Capricorn moving forward? How does this connect with the reading? And the Three of Wands for their future. What is their guidance? One card for their guidance. This is about union. It was in the reverse, so could be a block. Let's see. In this deck, it's a major arcana. Number 13. This is about wholeness. It could be about marriage, unity, connection, integration, harmony, alignment. But this is saying that you have unlimited potential. And harmony arises when we're in alignment. A path that marries science and spirituality is the Union card. When you embrace duality, it creates separation. So this is also about the marriage of body, mind, and soul. And about complete self-acceptance. So it says, we are told that love is all, and that at the center, when all is in harmony and alignment, there is only love. But while love is important, at the center, there is only the peace and stillness of the void. It is in unifying all and experiencing the peace that is born in that moment that we remember what it was like to first dwell in the void and to dwell in the womb. In that place of pure stillness and silence, all is created. It symbolizes the marriage of mind, body, and soul, and the recognition and acceptance of our own divinity and connection. We are physical beings who are meant to live a life that includes and embraces both the physical and the spiritual. We are unique and individual beings, but also part of a greater whole. This is about embracing that aspect of yourself. You're not just a human being, you're a spiritual, soul. You're a consciousness in a human body. And so you have to have one foot in each world. If you don't, then that's going to be the imbalance that causes problems in your life. So don't be afraid of change or embracing the soul part of other people as well. So that was your reading, Capricorn. And we're almost done. We have Aquarius. Aquarius. Oops. I'm going to get your cards out first. Connect me to Aquarius's energy. What do they need to know right now? For those watching now and in the future. Okay. What is the Astro Dice message for Aquarius? What is the theme for this reading for Aquarius? We have Mercury in the first house, Cancer. So, Cancer rising, or first house, Mercury. This is about you being able to express yourself emotionally, and that connects with who you are, how you see yourself. And maybe you don't do this now, but this is your theme for this reading. So we'll see how this connects with your reading. What is that? 1. Okay. The overall energy for Aquarius is Page of Wands. This is about inspiration, a new direction. What are you inspired about right now, Aquarius? What's going on right now? This is the Queen of Swords. This is about you. I want to say now this Queen of Swords can be on the negative side, a little too judgmental, you know, cutting with words, but it's also about being wise and critical thinking, because Aquarius is, you know, a very intellectual person. That's your having to communicate this. Why is this here? What is the challenge? Page of Earth. So you're having to learn something new. What is the mindset right now? Hierophant. I'm hearing the establishment. I don't know why I'm hearing indoctrination, but that's what I'm hearing. Let's get more on the Hierophant for what's on their mind. It's also a very getting advice from maybe a spiritual advisor. Tell me about the Hierophant. Why is this on their mind? This one to fall out. 8 of Pentacles and the 6 of Cups. This has to do with your maybe your day-to-day life, your time and effort spent, and how that connects with your how things were in the past. Maybe you think that because you were more connected to your childhood, you know, dreams, that maybe that's what you want right now. That's what's on your mind. And connecting with that on a spiritual level. What's the hidden factors? 6 of Wands. This is about having success in that public recognition. The reason for this reading? What's the hidden, recent past? Knight of Pentacles. This is about you having that consistent work ethic, right? And now maybe you're having to make a decision about your future and getting advice from someone that you trust or admire. What's the future? Nine of Pentacles. So this is about your career, your stability. Maybe you're wanting to start a new business. As it connects with your Astral Dice message, I want to say that maybe you're having to get in touch with your spiritual side. Maybe your emotions, and that's difficult for you. So, but once you do that, I see with the Nine of Pentacles a very stable future when it comes to finances and being able to have the time to do whatever it is you like to do. You know, having more freedom with your time. What's the advice for Aquarius? What's the advice for Aquarius? Having to do with this reading. What is the advice for Aquarius? You have the Four of Cups in the reverse. This is about your self-image. And loving yourself, your flaws, as well as your talents, your strengths. You know, embracing that. But let's get a little bit more with this. So this is talking about letting go of the idea that to be perfect is to be without flaw. Stop looking for the perfect relationship, the perfect idea or creation, the perfect career, the perfect opportunity. Every relationship, every idea or creation, every career path, and every opportunity has flaws, imperfections, and the potential to fail or go wrong. Realize that perfection is a paradoxical state that exists only when there is peaceful acceptance and unconditional love for those scars, the weaknesses and flaws. Perfection is only achieved in seeing, accepting, and loving the flaws, knowing that they are an undeniable, necessary part of the beautiful, magical whole. Release any feelings of inadequacy or discomfort. You are, in this moment, everything you are meant to be, and so much more. Love yourself without condition. So this is what you're being asked to do. Nobody's perfect. Nobody. I don't care what illusions they try and, put out there. I know that's why following the Hollywood and stars and stuff like that is just not worth it, because they're not perfect and they know they're not perfect, but they show their best side of themselves, and that's what you see. You don't see their personal lives. So don't expect, perfection when there is no such thing as perfection. And that's your reading, Aquarius. And next is Pisces. Oops. Okay, Pisces. Connect with Pisces energy. Pisces sun and rising. What do they need to hear right now? What is it that Pisces needs to hear for their highest good? Universe, spirit guides, and angels. Astro Dice. What is the theme for this reading for Pisces Collective? Those watching now and in the future. What do they need to know right now? I've got Uranus in the 2nd house. Libra. It's saying that you're needing more balance when it comes to your day-to-day life, when how you make your money. It's telling me to focus on outside the box. Outside the box. That's what I'm getting. Let's look at how this reading connects with that. You have temptation for the overall energies about the material world. This is about being that expert when it comes to material wealth as well. So let's look at the center of this energy. Empress. So this is a situation right now for you, Pisces. This is about you being in a very abundant energy. You're not exerting more energy than you know that will deplete you. So this is a very good energy to be in. What is the challenge for Pisces? Ace of Earth. This is about opportunity. Accepting opportunity. That's your challenge. It's good to be in that still energy where you're taking care of yourself and you're abundant, right? But abundance attracts more abundance and more opportunities. So your challenge is to not get too comfortable in that energy. You're needing to see the opportunities that come your way because these are gifts. The gifts from the universe. This is what you deserve. So what is your mindset right now? 10 of Pentacles was a good mindset to have, especially when you have the Ace of Earth here with the Empress. This is about your time, using your time wisely and investing not just your money, but your energy into things that will grow your abundance. This is your mindset. What are the hidden factors? Patience. This is Temperance in the regular tarot. This is about having patience and the reason this is all happening is because you've been patient, right? Biding your time, knowing that what's for you will be for you, it'll come. But in the meantime, taking care of yourself, taking care of your home, doing what you need to do on a day-to-day basis. What's in the recent past? Justice. This is about karma, balance. What you give, you get back, right? So what have you been giving? And this reading shows me you've been giving not only of yourself, but to yourself as well. Very balanced energy. Let's get a couple cards for justice for the recent past so that Pisces can get a bit better picture of what this is about. Tell me more about the justice card. This wants to come out. You've got King of Cups and the Queen of Wands. So you got the Hierophant under that. Well, this could be about a relationship. That's what I'm getting. A marriage maybe. But being balanced with your emotions as well as your actions. So that's pretty good. What's the future? King of Cups. So you have this in your recent past having to do with justice, doing what's right for you, you know. And so you get the King of Cups in the near future. It's a very emotionally stable energy. Very compassionate. I love the King of Water. This could, if this is about somebody, this is about someone that's coming back into the future, coming back into your life, maybe. This is a Cancer, could be a Cancer person. Or just your energy, Pisces. Embracing that emotional side of yourself right now is pretty balanced, grounded with this Empress. What's the advice for Pisces? Pisces. Five of Wands in the reverse, which I think is good. So, let's see. Let's get some more info. Okay. So, this card is about a conflict or maybe a battle for control or dominance. Avoiding pack mentality behavior. This could be outside around you. So just be aware of that. So this is about treating others how you want to be treated, but also not letting others walk all over you too. This is if you would not like to have your choices questioned and judged or to be attacked for no good reason other than you had a similar idea to another, then do not do the same to others. And for your advice, I'm just getting that don't allow yourself to be pulled into any conflicts or arguments around you. And it's pretty easy if you're not aligned within yourself and this is something you have to practice and do every day. It's not easy. Somebody can easily pull you into some type of argument or competition, maybe at work or, within the home or family or friend. So just keep mind aware of your integrity and let that lead you to the response in this. Keep your boundaries up. And that's what I have for you, Pisces. I hope you liked it. And this is the end of what you need to know right now. I will be doing more of these. I'm going to be doing all the signs for October, the end of September. So that way you can get an idea of what October is going to bring. And also I started doing makeup tutorials just for fun. So if you like that, I have a Facebook, so it's on I'll put it on my other videos, but just something different if you like that. Okay, guys, thanks for coming. And stay tuned for more. Subscribe for the latest live, because I'll be doing more lives now that this is my first live, so I will be doing a lot more. Thanks for coming. Bye.